Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you joining us today. On behalf of SnohAI, thank you so much for taking the time to attend today's webinar on topic automating three-way invoice processing with AI-powered automation. My name is Anushka, and I'll be your host for today's session. Before we begin, let's make this interactive. I would request you both, all of you, to drop in the chat your location and the industry you work in. Let's make the session a little interactive. Today's session is focused on a very practical business challenge that many organizations face daily: manual invoice verification and reconciliation. We'll discuss how AI-driven automation can simplify and accelerate the entire three-way invoice processing workflow while also improving the accuracy and operational efficiency. And along with the live demo, our speaker will also walk you through what is three-way invoice processing and why is it important for organization and how AI helps in automating the entire workflow effectively. Before getting started, let me quickly walk you through the agenda of today's session. We'll start with a little intro about our company and our brand SnohAI, and understanding the business challenges in three-way invoice processing. Then we'll also give a brief intro about the product, Snoh Fusion. Then we'll go through the invoice processing three-way matching workflow and how AI automates the invoice verification workflow. Then we'll have a little demo, live demo, and the process walkthrough. And then we'll be open for Q&A session where you can drop in your questions or any doubts you have. Starting with our company profile, Snowbricks Technologies is an AI focused technology company helping enterprises streamline and scale operations through intelligent automation solution under the brand name SnohAI. Our focus is to help organizations reduce manual efforts, improve process efficiency, and increase operational accuracy, enabling scalable business operations through AI as well. One of the key solutions enabling this transformation is Snoh Fusion, for which today we are present here, our intelligent document processing platform. Understanding the business challenge for today's session, let's take a common example from manufacturing industry only. Most organizations today work with ERP systems like SAP, Microsoft Dynamics, Oracle, or any other enterprise ERP platforms. In standard procurement cycle, what happens is a purchase order, PO is created, goods are delivered by the vendor, a goods receipt note, GRN is generated, and then vendor invoices are submitted. Now comes the most critical process. The PO, GRN, and invoice must all match before processing the payments. This is what we call three-way invoice processing, matching, sorry. And in many organizations today, this process is still highly manual. Teams spend significant time verifying the invoices manually, comparing invoices data with PO and GRN records, handling discrepancies, and following up for the approvals constantly. As invoice volumes increase, this leads to delayed processing, human errors, increased operational workload, slower vendor payments, and this is where Snoh Fusion comes in. Snoh Fusion is an AI-powered intelligent document processing platform designed to automate document-heavy business workflows. Using AI, OCR, and workflow automation, Snoh Fusion can read and understand invoices, extract critical business data, validate information against ERP records, automate approval workflows, reduce manual intervention significantly. The objective is very simple: faster processing, better accuracy, and scalable operations. Here's a quick overview that I would like Khushi to take over in like the next in few minutes. She'll walk us through what exactly is three-way processing, how our product Snoh Fusion helps with it, and how our AI can help us through it. Over to you, Khushi.
Hey, hello. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome and thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Kushi, and today we are going to talk about something which, like finance and operation team deals with account payable processing, and specifically we can call as sorry. So we can say as a three-way matching, and by the end of this session you will walk away knowing like what three-way matching is, why businesses need it, and what goes wrong when it done manually, and exactly how Snow Fusion automate the entire process end to end. So we will also give you a quick demo as well, so stay with us and it will be worth it for everyone. So let's get started. Am I sharing my screen? Yeah. Yes, so uh, so like uh, we start with the example. Let's say imagine you are a finance manager and a cement manufacturing company owner, and every month your team process the hundred of vendor invoices for example, raw material for the limestone, gypsum, and any kind of raw material. For every single invoice, someone has to like manually pull the original purchase order, find the good receipt note, and from the warehouse compare all the three documents line by line, and then type everything into your ERP system, whatever ERP you are using, customer using, and chase the discrepancies with the vendor email. So So, why manually account payable processing fails? So, this is too much time consuming. Hours per invoices, batches, days per month, and error prone as well because wrong and duplicate payment and miss the prices changes, and operationally heavy because you need to large team of members, and then costly as well because the and delay in the payments and mean vendor penalties, and wrong payments mean losses. So this is the problem we are solving today. And before I show you the solution, let me make sure you are aligned with the three documents involved, which is purchase order PO, second one is vendor invoice, and third one is GRN. So purchase order is created by by the company which want the raw material. So the company send the purchase order sent to the vendors, and it say we want to buy this in this quantity and at these prices. Then vendor invoice is sent by the vendor to you after the deliver. So it say we delivered your order. Please pay us. And then third one is GRN, good receipt note, created by our warehouses when goods and physically arrived in the warehouse. Let's say we actually received this quantity in this condition. So simply three documents and three perspective on the same transaction. So three-way matching means comparing all three together before the pay. Like now we move to the fourth slide. So like what exactly three-way matching is? So it's the process of cross verifying your purchase order, vendor invoice, and GRN against your each other before authorizing any payment. So the logic is simple. Like you should only pay for what you are ordered and actually received, and the header level fields which are like PO number, reference number, invoice number, which are validated by from the PO, and for the line item and for the quantities and for the prices, we are validated the invoices from the GRN. So if like everything is matches, then approve and pay, and if anything doesn't, then flag it, like this is partially and this is not valid and like that. So without this process, you risk like paying for goods you never received, paying the wrong price due to unauthorized changes, paying the same invoice for like the duplicate invoices are extremely common. So like three-way matching is your financially control mechanism, and right now most companies are doing it manually. So like we are moving to the fifth slide. So now we take example, we take a real world scenario. Let's start like procurement create a PO. ठीक है, by the any number from the PO, and they create a PO by the 500 metric ton of limestone, and give this PO to their vendor, which is ABC Minerals. ठीक, and then ABC Minerals delivered the warehouse, inspect the good 480 metric accepted and 20 empty rejected due to the quality issue. So GRN is raised for 480 only, but in invoice they are mentioning 500. So ABC, like the vendor sends the invoices by this name, billing for the 500 empty, which is 3200 is equals to 16 thousand. So now we are AP team has to manually pull the PO from the system, like from the ERP which they are using, a kind of SAP, Oracle, whatever ERP they are using. Then find the GRN link to that PO by the PO number, and then compare the invoice to PO vendor name, and then compare the invoice from GRN, and we compare the PO data. We compare the like invoice and PO, which we are comparing, which is vendor name, pricing, payments, and all, like header level things. And from the GRN, we are comparing line items and quantity, right? So like for like this is complete process for the one invoice. Now imagine you have 200 invoices in a month across from your different multiple vendors in the multiple formats. So this is where the Snow Fusion comes in and changes everything. So what is Snow Fusion? So Snow Fusion basically designed to simplify and automate the complex document driving processing from the multiple use cases, from the PO to SO, like from creating PO, purchase order to sales order, and then in vendor invoice processing and BFSI workflows, and in complete AR to AP cycle, let's say account payable, which we are talking about right now. As like as we all know, like handling such a large volume of document manually is time consuming, error prone, and operationally heavy. So that's exactly where Snow Fusion steps in and bringing the automation, accuracy, and efficiency into the processes. So, I want to give you a quick demo, then we will talk about again. So, I just give you a quick glimpse of our product, Snow Fusion, and the use case of three-way matching, which is from the, we can say, account payable processing. And like before we are moving into the live demo, and we already know about it, we have to know about something, steps which we are following in our product, which is we have like 5 steps. First one is document ingestion, then AI data extraction, automated three-way match, and then smart workflow routing and ERP integration. So what is document ingestion is? So it means upload the document, upload the invoice from like if we customer want to upload the invoice from the email, from the scanner, whatever they want, and then AI data extraction, system read and capture all the fields automatically. Then automated three-way matching, it compare all the three document instantly and gives the results, so we can take the decisions according that. Smart workflow routing, match the invoice approved and mismatch and flagged. Then last one is ERP integration. So like we connect the customer ERP, which they are using, like Oracle, SAP. Right now I'm showing you a demo on SAP. Yeah, SAP. So just give you a quick glimpse for that. Yeah, so this is our product, Snow Fusion. Just give me a second. Yeah, so this is our product, Snow Fusion, and this is the home screen where we can upload the document, where we can upload the invoice data. So first we have to select the location. Let's say uh, as a customer, I have cement manufacturing company, and I have multiple plants across the multiple location in India. So first we need to select the location, then we select the document type, and then we have to upload the document. So here I select the firstly I select the location, then I select the document type, invoice. Then we have also a option for the pages to extraction. The let's say if a vendor sends you 10 pages of PDF, but the invoice is only on the page 2, then it's 2 here, no vested processing. So we can define the 2 here, then we can upload the data. So the data will extracted from only 2 documents, not the entire 10 pages. Right, so right now I'm upload the document here, and we can upload the document in like PDF, image, in any type of format, and in multiple languages as well. It support French, Hindi, English, Marathi, Telugu. So right now I'm uploading a doc invoice here. Open it and process this document, and we can like drag and drop the data. We have email integration as well. If let's say your vendor sending the invoices over the email, then you just have to attach your email address here. Then your vendor will share the your vendor will share the invoices on the email, and then a system will automatically fetches the data from the email and upload it on the product. And third one is we can scan the invoices as well. And we have also we have batch uploaded supported and 20 files at once. So now once the data is extracted, then it will move to the document details. So okay, first I want to explain the roles we have. Right now this is our user management screen. So like right now I am logging with the admin credentials. So I have the admin rights. I have the access for the entire application. I can create the user. I can upload the data. I can see the status of my invoices. I can push the data into SAP, then match the data. So right now, here we can add the new user from here, and we have some permission as well. For the system access, we have user management, location management, and dashboard. And for the operational rules, we have uploader, approver, accounting, and status viewer. So let's say I create a user by my name, then I by the name of Khushi, and I want to assign only uploader functionality to Khushi, and with the dashboard screen. So like Khushi can only upload the documents, not approve the documents, not push the data into SAP. She only upload the document, and we can assign the plans as well. Like admin can assign the plans. So from here, if I want to assign this Jaipur plant to Khushi, then we just need to click on this dot and then edit the location, and we can assign this plant to specific users as well, and we can assign the multiple plants to a single user as well. So from here we can upload the data, and now like first when the data is extracted from the document, then it will move to the document details. So here the document I was uploaded 140 PDF. Here I move to the 140 PDF, and here you can see the data. So like here the actual file we can preview as well. So this is the file which I was uploaded, and here the extracted information. So we can see like what is the invoice number, what is their invoice date, vendor name, vendor address, vendor GST. So we can validate all the information here right away. And let's say if something is not extracted right, let's say ki something is written in handwritten language, languages and which is blurry and which is not extracted by the AI. So we can like edit the information as well. Like uploader can edit their uploaded data. Let's say I want to like CGST, I want to 0 point something, so we can edit as well. Now uh, this data is moved to the approver. So like this functionality is for the uploader. So now we move to the second operational functionality, which is approval. So now we move to the invoices. Now you can see we have three roles here: operational, approver, accounter, and status viewer. So here you can see the all the invoices. Let's say I click on this invoice, and here we can same as it is. Like first, when uploader upload the document, approved it, then it will move to the approver. So approver can check the data. Approver can click on few match report. Before this, I want to introduce from the master vendor mapping. So what is master vendor mapping? So now this is important. The system doesn't just extract the data. It also identifies who this vendor is in ACP. Like see, if the vendor code and the match type GST confidence is 100%, right, with the location code. So what happened when the AI pull the data vendor GST from the invoice and match this data it against to the supplier master, and it found the exact vendor in the SAP and map the vendor code and plant code automatically. So like why does it matter for? So I explained for the two reasons. First one is, if an invoice has no vendor code, like sometimes when invoices arrives in that, sometimes PO number is not mentioned. So this is the common with smaller vendors. The system still identify why the GST number, so no need to manual lookup and all. And second one is the vendor code. It what pulls the PO and GRN data from the SAP. Like we want to pull the data from SAP, so we pull the data from these codes. Without this, nothing works downstream. So like here, I click on the few mesh report. Here you can see the SAP data and extracted data. Here we can see this data is perfectly matched because the invoice line item, the PO line item, and GRN is matched with each other. Like quantities are completely matched, the price are completely matched, line item completely matched, and on the header level you can see the SAP vendor reference number, SAP plant reference number, which is comes from the SAP, and here the PO number, invoice number, and as you can see here the audit status as well as in matched. So now approver can approve this invoice. Once the approver approve the invoice, then it will move to the counter for push the data into SAP. So now we have second role for the counter, and right now I'm already said about it. Like I'm currently logged in with the admin credentials. So like now I move to the counter. Here you can see like a counter can push the data into SAP. So like here I just like approver check the data, like everything is right from the SAP and from our extracted data as well. Now we can like what is the role of a counter is to move the data into SAP. So here you can see the a small button push to SAP. So now I'm click on push to SAP button, and here we can preview the all the data for like all the payloads which we are pushing to the into the SAP. Now we simply click on confirm and post into the SAP. Now our meshed data is pushed into the SAP, and now customer can pay their payments. They can move forward with the Miro and Migo processes, right? So now, and then we have another operational rule, which is status viewer. So as you can see in the status viewer, what is the functionality of status viewer is like a admin, like a financer, like a CEO who wants to only check the data, like who only wants to check the payments is on the pending side or the payment is already done. So like here you can see the pending and push to SAP. So all the status and remarks can see by the status viewer functionality. Then we have document management. So like this is the three roles we have. By using this, we can I already showcased you, like from the uploading the invoice, then data extraction, then we have operational rules, which is uploader who upload the data and who upload the invoices, and then we have approver who approve the data, who check the data like extracted data is right or the SAP data is right or not. Then we have a counter who push the data into the SAP. Now then we have status viewer. So then we have a again, and then we have next page is document management. So here we can create a document type which we want to upload. Like let's say right now we have to upload the invoices. Then so from the upload screen in the drop down we select the invoice document. Let's say if someone has a different use case and they want to create something different, like let's say they want to create a document type from the PO. So then just click on the new document type and create a document and assign a document name and assign this document to users. And from the extract fields we can select out the fields from the document which we want to upload. And then we have master data, and for that I already talk about it, like supplier master, like we have maintain the supplier master data. And then we have email box attachment. From there we can upload the data from the directly from the email. Then we have API documentation page, and by using this, like by using this URL, you can upload your data from the postman. And then we have user management, which I already showcased you. Like we have multiple functionality and multiple permissions here, and this is completely on RBSC based. And let's say I did this. The we have multiple permissions. As you can see, permission for the operational roles we have different permission system, which is user management, location management, and dashboard. Then we have location management. Here we can maintain our locations. I already said, like if I have a manufacturing and I have a cement manufacturing company, and I have different plants across the multiple location in India. So we can create the locations here and assign the locations to users, like assign the plants to users. Then we have dashboard. Here we can track the data. We can track the invoices data. Let's say okay, someone upload the document which is uploaded successfully. A data is extracted and source also showing as a batches because I am upload this document from my system. And if someone upload the document from the invoice from the email system, then here the source will show as an email, right? And if someone upload the data from API documentation, then source will showing as a API, right? And if someone upload the duplicate document, then status will show as a duplicate document, and data will not extracted from the document and not stored into the document details. And if someone delete the document and then upload the document, then it will state showing as a re-uploaded document. So like this is the entire functionality. So by using this we can automate our workflow, we can automate the three-way matching successfully. So now again move to the PPT. Just present my PPT again to you. Move to the sixth slide. Yeah. So like mm, like we take the demo. So now we differentiate, we can compare the before and after. Before without using the Snoh Fusion account payable processing, and with using the Snoh Fusion. So here a comparison, invoice processing. So like we when the invoice comes, we need to enter the data manually. It will automate the data, and hours to days convert into the minutes. Then data entry manually, data entry manually do an error prone and fully automated now. Then duplicate invoices now auto detected by the Snoh Fusion. Then ERP posting, which is manual SAP entry, now move to the direct API pushes. And then audit trails, which is like on the paper and all. So now this is fully digital logs. So this is the effect of before and after Snoh Fusion. And now move to the eighth slide, which is business benefits. What we are saying. Yeah, so let me quickly call about what this means for our businesses, like 10x faster processing, accuracy with the 99%, and cost reduction, and zero duplicates payments, then seamlessly integration with any ERP system which you have, like SAP, Oracle, or any system, then audit ready, like everything is audit, everything is match, and every decision is fully logged. So this is completely about Snow Fusion account payable processes. And if you have any questions, you can ask. Yes, Anushka.
Okay, now the floor is open for the question. Please feel free to drop your questions in the chat or you can directly unmute yourself as well. Our team will be happy to answer them. Okay. Okay, thank you everyone for joining us today. I guess there's no questions as of now. We hope this session provided you valuable insights into how AI-driven automation can simplify and accelerate invoice processing for you. If you'd like a personalized demo, a use case discussion, or an automation assessment for your organization, our team would be happy to connect with you. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you so much, everyone.